heat of summer in July, a World Heritage Site, the center of the 3 parallel rivers in Union-protected areas, Hongshan Unit enters its rainy season. At 4,500 meters above sea level in the alpine subnival belt, some noble rhubarbs that have matured stand out in the landscape. From afar, they look like proud pagodas. Bract-leaf rhubarb and noble rhubarb both belong to the genus Rhubarb in knotweed family. Their striking similarity often leads to confusion. In terms of height, the bract-leaf rhubarb is smaller than the noble rhubarb. The bract-leaf rhubarb prefers dampness and is found at 3,000 meters above sea level amidst highland shrubbery and meadows. In contrast, the noble rhubarb mainly grows at 4,000 meters above sea level around the alpine subnival belt. The alpine subnival belt is higher than the highland meadow, just below the snowline. Among terrestrial ecosystems, this area has the highest altitude, with raging gales and sharp day-night temperature differences. Most higher animals and plants cannot survive here. To adapt to the harsh environmental conditions, vegetation species in the area have to deploy all their tricks. The noble rhubarb resorts to build a pagoda, a unique skill. The species has coarse leaf bases with multiple angles, which help it maximize the area for photosynthesis and convert energy more effectively. The translucent sepals are stacked, layer upon layer, and securely enclose the whole flower. The structure forms a pagoda-shaped greenhouse, which plays a vital role. When the sunlight is strong during daytime, the sepals can fend off the ultraviolet, but keep its insides nice and warm. At night, the sepals serve as an insulation layer to retain heat stored up during the day and prevent unnecessary dissipation. Thus, the noble rhubarb has built an ideal home, which can aid the seed's germination with suitable temperatures while preventing raging storms and winds from hurting the delicate pollens. The noble rhubarb is a perennial herb. Over its lifetime of 5 to 7 years, it mostly remains obscure, like a humble cabbage silently lying on a ground of talus slope. It patiently absorbs the nutrients and valiantly fights off the storms. Year in and year out, its taproot begins to thicken and extend deep into the earth. As soon as the taproot has acquired a sufficient amount of nutrients, it will pull off a spurt of growth during the flowering season. Within 3 to 4 months' time, it will grow, blossom, and bear fruit. A life of obscurity has paid off. It only flowers once in its life and dies after. Its ripe fruit will dry up and become thin and light, though without wings. The seeds in the fruit will use the power of the wind and take a journey for a new cycle of life.